We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, it's the last day before the All-Star break for the NHL. I know it's sad. We're not going to have hockey until next Monday. I know we're all terrible. This is going to be a boring time for sports betting, and I know Tim's dancing there.
What?
I'll look forward to the NBA All-Star break as well. But yeah, this is yeah. But yeah, we have one more slate for the NHL, and then we have, of course, the NBA slate as well for today. And yeah, should be an interesting slate. This morning was kind of fun, Tim. Watching a little bit of Olympic mixed doubles curling. Went 3-1 this morning.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I cashed the overs in 3 of the 4 games. I bet over in all 4 games. They went 3-1. The only one that didn't finished 6-5 on an over 11.5. So that was USA losing to Australia 6-5 as a pretty decent favorite there. But I'm not going to complain. I had a little bit of a rise in cash this morning, and it's always nice to do. So, but before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slates, you know what you guys always do. We're going to recap what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong. And it was a very meh day. I was up half a unit at the end of everything here. I believe we went, 5-6 in college basketball? I think we actually went 6-6. I just never bet a game.
5-6.
Oh, it was 5-6. Okay. And then Tim will go over that when we get to it. The NBA. That was last night was a night I should have gone 0-6, and I squeaked out for 3-3. The Pelicans were down big, and then they ran away within the second half. Golden State. I want to come back from Golden State.
Yep.
No Curry, no Wiggins, no Thompson, no Green, no problem.
Scary.
Yeah, terrifying. Washington Wizards, loser there. They were keeping it close, and then they lost by 14. Like, that was a close game. It was, I think, at one point in the fourth quarter, the Wizards had a lead. And, of course, they blow it, and they came in cover. And I'm not going to learn my lesson because I'll probably be right back on them today, plus the points. And then Denver Nuggets +4 and +140, an absolutely bad loss there. The bad bet. It is what it is. Hockey, though. Hockey was fun last night. I had a profitable night in hockey. I went 9-6 overall, up 2.40 units. Winner with the Boston Bruins team total under 3.5. That was a sweat at the end of the game, as well as the under in general in that game, under 6. Both those come in. Bruins win 3-2. I was saying 3-2 Bruins yesterday. That was what I was looking at. That's why I like the under and the team total under for Boston. Leafs, the Maple Leafs. I only had to watch the first period in that game. They win 7-1 over the New Jersey Devils. I cashed the team total over 3.5 in the very first period. That was also my last Woody standing pick. And I knew that was going to be a good play when that line went from -135 for the team total over. And I checked later in the day, it was -170 for over 3.5. So a winner there. Losers with Tampa Bay team total over and the over in general in that San Jose game. I could have gotten San Jose at 1.5 later in that day. I just never pulled the trigger on them. Jets team total over and over 5.5. They lose 3-1 to the Flyers, so none of those come through. Capitals team total over cashes. They win 4-3 over the Penguins. Senators team total under 2.5 against the Islanders. They lose 4-1. That cashes. The team total over for the Canucks, 2.5. They scored 2 goals in the first period. And that was it after that. But the over 5.5 does come through in that game. Nashville wins 4-2. Over 5.5 winner in that one. I faded the Stars last night and still lost. As they were up 3-1 on the Flames. They lose 4-3. Team total under 2.5, though. No good, regardless of the comeback. And then it ended off the night with a couple really ugly dogs. I'll get to the Yotes in a second. Buffalo Sabres team total over 1.5 comes through, as well as the over 5.5. Vegas kicks the crap out of Buffalo 5-2. Arizona Coyotes. I cashed the team total over 1.5. They win that game straight up in a shootout at plus 410. That was the largest underdog win in the NHL, money line wise, since 2006. It also snapped the Colorado Avalanche's 17-game home win streak, and it was the Yotes and the GOAT Scott Wedgwood. Scott Wedgwood, I think, got you like 30-something saves last night. He was the cheapest goalie on the DK slate, and he went off at 0.3% ownership in my contest, and he was the best scoring goalie on the slate. By the way, I have 3 lineups for tonight because last night did not go well for DraftKings, and all 3 of them have Karel Vejmelka as my goalie. But yeah, over 1.5 cashes with 35 seconds left in the game. Wow. So yeah, overall yesterday 9-6 in the NHL, up 2.40 units. Overall yesterday 17-15, up 0.54 units overall. How about you, Tim?
Yeah. Before we talk about everything that went on the site, I hit my biggest plus money bet last night. If you guys were hanging out on the Ice Guys watch along, betcast, whatever they called it, I decided with like 7.5 minutes left in that Coyotes game to put down a $5 bet on the Coyotes money line at plus 1,045. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that was my biggest plus money cash that I've ever hit until the Cincinnati Bengals win the Super Bowl. But no, I was really, really excited about that one. I figured I'd throw that one out real quick. Yeah, NBA. In the beginning of the night, I think at halftime, I ruled all of them losers. I had Golden State -2, Denver +5, Toronto -2.5. I ended up finishing the night 2-1. Not exactly sure how, but it works. I'm not going to complain about it. Nick went 3-2 in hockey. He already went over his games. And then for college basketball, we went 5-6. Losers were our best bet in my last Woody Standing pick in the over in the NIU game. Under in UNC, loser. Under in Bama, loser. Over in Tulsa, loser. Over in Cal, loser. Over in Fresno, loser. Winners were the over in that Virginia game. Over in Toledo. Under in Bowling Green. And under in Nevada, along with our free play, which was the over in Texas Tech and Texas. So 5-6 day. We ended up going 10-9 on the site overall. So slightly profitable by like 0.2 units or whatever it is. So we'll take green whenever we can get it and keep on rolling with it today. So you had the chat, and then we'll head into some NBA for today. I'm early today, ready to clock in. Let's get it. Good morning, guys. Have a good day. Good luck. Good luck to you, Tony Cobbs, the GOAT. Rangers. Rafael Flores is excited about the Rangers. Mike Glennon. That's all. I hit the like button twice. Oh, careful. You got to hit it an odd amount of times, because if you hit it twice, then it'll unlike it. Come on. Rookie mistake. Dallas messed him up yesterday. Wouldn't hitting the like button. Yeah, exactly. Jets today. We'll see. How's it going? Been a while. Welcome, Fernando, back. Higgs is in the chat saying, how are we not talking about the NFL being rigged? Arrest Hugh Jackson. Arrest Hugh Jackson, Brian Flores, Stephen Ross, Jimmy Haslam. I mean, we weren't going to get into it, but no, I'm kidding.
What is this for?
I have no clue. I know Brian Flores. I think all 4 of those are people who are suing the NFL for racism. I could be wrong, because I know Brian Flores is, and I know a couple people were going to be hopping on that, but I could be wrong. How about them Coyotes? Yeah, I cashed a plus 1,045 live bet on them. Coyotes for the easy.
Yes,
easy.
Coyotes for the cup.
38 saves. Supness. Good morning, Jarnell. Great morning for Galactic High. Hugh Jackson said he was paid to lose. That's fair. Ross and Halam are the owners. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, if that's how it is, then
we need to be on the right side of the fix.
Yeah, gotta be on the right side of the fix. Let's hop into some NBA for today, Nick.
Yeah. We'll kick it on off here. The Washington Wizards are at the Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers are 10.5-point home favorites. A total of 217 in this game. Where are you looking?
I pass on this one to start off. I don't like to lay more than 10 points in games, and I don't trust the Washington Wizards, who are 1-9 against the spread in their last 10 games. Washington's still going to be without Bradley Beal, and that's kind of like the center of their offense. Philly still without Shake Milton, still going to be without Korkmaz, but other than that, they should be pretty much good to go. Definitely Philadelphia is going to win this game. I just don't like to lay more than 10 points, and I don't trust the Washington Wizards, so I did not bet this game.
Yeah, apparently I'm a sucker for pain because I lost with the Washington Wizards last night, and my numbers tell me to go right back to them here tonight. I had this game around a 7.5, so it's another one of those plug your nose, close your eyes, and I'm taking the 10.5 here. Give me plus 10.5 with the Wizards in this spot. I don't think we can. I don't think we can trust the 76ers to win by 10 plus in this game.
Yeah, and I will say the last time that these two teams did face off, Washington won by 19 points. So at least you have a little bit in that case. But I just, you get a team like Washington who has it covered in 9 out of 10 games. There's no way I'm backing that. Flames puck line. We'll get into hockey in a little bit. Hey, the real Higgs. What up, Tim and Nick and Tim? I already hit the like. Of course you did, like an adult. Higgs. Yep, Higgs is in the chat. No Beal, but 10.5. That's a lot. It is a little chunk of points. But I just can't trust Washington right now. All right, you got 76ers at that point. That's not bad. Sup, fellas? 76ers might blow them out, but I can't bet them at that number. Correct. Higgs likes the Pacers, which we'll get into that game next. And then Celtics and Knicks, I will say that he's against me on two of my picks. That's fine. Those are your triple. Hey, we'll all have different plays. I'm going to be Pacers game. You're good there, but the Celtics and Knicks, I'm going to be against you on those two. It's 13 plus teaser good on Wizards. I don't know. That's I really just cannot trust this Wizards team. Also hit the like too. Yes, of course. Joel 40 ball tonight. Honestly, I could see it. He's currently the number one. For whatever reason, he's currently the number one in the rate in the MVP race, which doesn't make sense, but that's fine. You only be betting the Pacers. I don't mind that at all. But that's fine. I don't mind. Hey, I like to see that Higgs is actually looking at the NBA right now, which is funny. Yeah, I like the Pacers too. Offense is so yes, exactly. Speaking
about
of
those Pacers,
yes. Go ahead, Nick.
About the Pacers, we have the Indiana Pacers here. They're 4-point home favorites. Total of 224 in this game. I'll go first in this one because I think I have a play and you don't. I'm going to agree with Higgs here. I had this game around 8.5 as my line. I'm going to take the Pacers -4. I see value in this line. I see 4.5 points value in this line. I almost went first half full game type of situation here with the Pacers because usually when there's a value of this much on a game, I'll probably look to double up on the spot. I'm just going to stick with the full game -4 for the Pacers. I think they take care of business versus the Orlando Magic. Pacers -4 for me.
Yeah, I would be on them, but this is just a spot where no Sabonis, still no Brogdon, still no Turner, still no Bielitsa or Bielitsa. this Indiana team is just beat up. I know it's against the worst team in basketball in the Magic, but with a starting lineup of you're gonna have Karis LeVert, you'll have Isaiah Jackson, Chris Durant, which is playing well, Justin Holiday, and Torrey Craig, and then Lance Stevenson will be in there. This is gonna be, you know what? For this one, I'm just gonna say,
stop it. Get some help.
These are two crappy teams, and one of them is beat up all the hell, and the other one is the Magic. So this one is not one that I'm going to go after. But good luck to you and Higgs for betting the Pacers tonight. My move down. You have Pacers -5. Yeah, Higgs NBAing. Got the Pacers -3.5 on my book. Yeah, they're down to, yeah, on covers it says 4. I think it might be 3.5 on our book now. So yes. Pass. So when is hockey? It'll be in a little bit.
It's after we get through the NBA.
It's the Magic. Magic won't get up to 90 points. Pacers get 105. I could easily see that. I know parlays aren't the smartest, but BetMGM has some interesting 3-team tonight in the NBA and NHL. There you go. That's 1-800-GAMBLER. We'll keep on rolling. I like this game, though. This will be where my first play is.
Yeah, we had the Boston Celtics. They're hosting the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. Celtics are they're 4.5-point home favorites, a total of 223.5 in this game. Where are you looking?
Yeah, this Charlotte Hornets team has made me money this year. They're currently the 15th best team against the spread in the NBA, hitting at about 58%. Actually, sorry, it would be the 6th best because Golden State's behind them, but they're hitting at 59%. So they're technically, Charlotte is the 6th best team against the spread. Against a Boston team that's been up and down and shaky, and you don't know which team you're going to get from day in and day out. I like Charlotte tonight. They're finally pretty much healthy. Kelly Oubre is the only question mark, and it says he'll be available for Wednesday night's game against the Celtics. I got the Hornets at +5, 4.5, 5, somewhere in that range. I wouldn't be surprised by if closer to game time, it's 2 or 3 area. No Gordon Hayward still for Boston. This is a spot where I'm gonna be on the Hornets tonight. So grabbing them +4.5.
Yeah, don't look now, but the Hornets are only 3.5 games behind the Heat for the division.
I believe that would be for first place in the East too. Nope, Chicago's up in first place in the Heat now.
So yeah, this is a Hornets team that's actually played pretty well this year. I'm staying off this game though. I had this game around 5.5 as my projected line, so I didn't see any value on. It would be leaning towards the Celtics for me. A 1-point lean towards the Celtics, judged on what my line is, but I passed on this game, so no action on this one.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Carlos thinks that the Magic will win tonight. That's fair. I'm not interested in that game, so good luck. But good luck fading Higgs on games that he actually bets. Over 220 for the Hornet team. Wow, you got it at 220? Oh, you beat Lima. Damn. Yeah, it's up to a 225 now, so good work. Grizzlies are going to be your only play. I'm on the Grizzlies too. I like it. Hornets +5.5. There you go. My Celtics shouldn't be this heavy of faves versus Charlotte, but we are climbing the standings. I mean, it's kind of easy to climb the standings in the NBA. I believe if you win a game, you climb over somebody. So, this East, first place to 8th place is separated by 7.5 games. Just to give you an idea, in the Western Conference, that's the difference between first and third. So this is
it's a lot more top heavy in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and the East is going to be your more competitive conference, but we'll see. You like the under in the Hornets? Okay, that's fair. Speaking of the Grizzlies, I'm going to this game.
Yeah, this one was an interesting one for me. The Memphis Grizzlies are at the New York Knicks. The Grizzlies are 3.5-point favorites in this game, total of 217. What's your thoughts on this one?
I get to bet the Memphis Grizzlies by also fading the Knicks. I'm on the Grizzlies. This is a spot where I'm not fading them. Grizzlies are the best team against the spread, and it's not particularly close. Their spread is hitting at 64% this year. The only team that is, and they're within a 0.5%, is Oklahoma City, and we'll be looking at them later on. This is a good spot for Grizzlies. They need to keep working their way up that standings in the West. They are currently 7.5 games back for first place in the West. I know Phoenix is going to be very, very difficult to pass, but I think that's going to be it's a realistic goal for this Memphis Grizzlies team. So I think Memphis wins this game, and I think they win it by double digits. I think this is going to be one of my stronger plays of the day. Going to grab the Memphis Grizzlies -4.
I'm on the other side. I didn't bet it. I had it clicked this morning, and then you showed me that you put up the other side. So for me, I think this should have been closer to a pick'em. To be completely honest, so it was a strong lean towards the Knicks in this spot for me. +3.5 and the +150 money line.
That's fair. That's fair. I just can't trust the Knicks. So there we go. Markellex, the over in the next game. That's 219. I can never trust overs with Knicks games either because they can't really shoot and they play good defense. Snagged the Grizzlies -2 last night. There you go. That's a good line. Yes, the Yotes. Yes, Mike. I was we were on a show last night, and we were live betting, and I put $5 down when the Yotes were down 2-1 with 7 minutes to go, at +1,045 and cashed it. I took the Mavs. Oof. Okay. Good luck. We'll go ahead and keep on rolling to this game.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers are at the Houston Rockets here. Cavs are 5-point road favorites. We have a total of 218.5. Are we looking to lay this many points here with the Cavs?
Yeah, I am. This Cavs team is going to win this game by double digits. Houston's not a good team, especially at home. Actually, I believe they're the same record home and road, so there's no real split. They suck both ways. This Cleveland team they need to get back on something. They've been off a little bit lately. They haven't covered in 5 out of the last 6 games. The only one that they did cover was when they smacked the Bucks. And before that, they have losses in games against Chicago. They didn't cover against the Knicks, didn't cover against OKC, lost straight up as 7.5-point favorites to Detroit, and then couldn't cover a 4.5-point spread against the Pelicans. I just think this is a get-right spot for them. I took a -5.5. They're still one of the most profitable teams in the NBA this year against the spread. I believe they're still number 3, hitting at 61%. So you're still profitable betting on them. I'm going right back to them tonight. I'm grabbing Cleveland -5.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you here. I'm gonna lay the 5 with the Cavaliers. I had this game around 7.5. So I see at least the 2 points of value there for me to go ahead and bet this game. So I'll take the Cavs. I'll lay the 5 points and hopefully move on with my day.
There you go. Any thoughts on Rafford over? Did we bet this game? I did not bet that game. And I don't have my Google Docs up. Hold on. Gotta move my book. Google Docs. Click. Radford. It didn't have a line when we were there. It would be an underplay, but we already have all of our plays up, and that one didn't have a line last night. But that would actually be a pretty good underplay today. Told y'all that Bucks spread -10 was going to be. Yeah, I just don't lay that many points in the NBA. Love it. I'm also looking to do that with the Mavs. I am not. First half. Oh, you did -10 first half. Well, good luck to that one. Cavs spread, yes. Didn't touch Grizzlies since away, and recency bias after a loss. Sorry. To the Sixers with no Embiid. Yeah, that one was a little bit of a sketchy game anyway. No Garland tonight. No Garland, no problem. This Houston team is trash. Could not touch Cavs, even though I like them. That's fair. Miami -4.5. Miami doesn't play tonight.
Maybe college basketball they play.
Yeah, they play Notre Dame.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Notre Dame's been playing pretty. That was an ugly game against Duke, but we have a play in the total. We didn't cap any sides last night, so it happens. Next game for the NBA, Nick.
Yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder are at the Dallas Mavericks here, Tim. Mavericks are slight 12-point favorites here in this game, a total of 209. Where are you looking?
OKC. I grabbed them +12. No SGA for OKC. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. No Porzingis for Dallas. Sorry. No Hardaway for Dallas as well. I will say this is what these spreads is exactly why this Oklahoma City team is the second best team against the spread. They cover when they're 10 plus point dogs. Like recently they were 12-point plus dogs to Cavs. They were 11.5 point dogs to these Dallas Mavericks, and they only lost by 2. They were 9-point dogs to Minnesota, 10-point dogs to Dallas. They did not cover when they were 16-point dogs against the Suns, but they also covered against the Suns a couple of days earlier, covered as 9-point favorite dogs against Memphis. This team covers as a dog, as 8-point plus dogs. This is why this Thunder team is where they're at in terms of 30-17 against the spread this year, and the second best record against the spread in the NBA. I'm going to keep riding with them. I'm grabbing them plus the 12 points. I think it's a good spot for them, and I think they cover.
Yeah, when you look at Oklahoma City Thunder, they are 29-16-2 against the spread as an underdog this year, so they are a really good team when getting points. I personally stayed off this game. My line for this one was Dallas -11, so it would be a slight lean towards the Thunder. I wanted 13.5 with this team, though, rather than 12. So this is a stay off for me. I don't mind the Thunder play. It would be a lean towards them. So that's where I'll be looking.
There you go. Any thoughts on Missouri State? We have it lined around a 131.5. Other than that, I got nothing. Longwood and UNC Ash, total 140, total 136. It would be a lean towards the over. We have it at a 140. So, yes, OKC. Keep on rolling through these games. I believe this will be the last one I have a play on.
Yeah, we have the Utah Jazz taking on the Denver Nuggets. The Jazz are 2-point home favorites. We have a total of 225 in this game. Where are you looking here?
Over. We've seen these two teams play 3 times this year, and every single time they've gone over. I got it at 224.5. Every single time they went over the 224.5. This is granted, this should be a game that the Nuggets take care of. Utah, even though they are on a second leg of back-to-back, Utah is still going to be without Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, which is another reason why I really like the over. Gobert is one of the best defensive players in the game, and with him out, I feel like this one could easily get into the 230s. The Jazz, I was this close to betting the Nuggets again at plus 3 points, because the Jazz are 2-8 in their last 10 games, 2-7-1 against the spread. They are not playing well without Rudy Gobert and without Donovan Mitchell. And they're both out today. This should be a game where Denver wins quite solidly. And I think this one goes way over the total.
Yeah. We also have Denver Nuggets on a second half of a back-to-back on the road. I like the Jazz in this spot here. I laid the money line with them at -125. I think that the Jazz win this game straight up. I had this game around a 4.5, 5 for me. So I see value here with the Jazz. So I went ahead and took them just straight up money line here, -125.
All right. Good luck on that one. East Tennessee State.
Was there a line on that game last night? Where's all ETSU?
We have that one game lined as a total of 147, if that helps out. Drake, over in Drake, I will say we're on the opposite side of that one. Thunder on a back-to-back and away based off of Mavericks last 2 home games. Thunder does not cover. We'll see. Nets -4. Fading the Nets versus Kings game. Nets should cover and win by cover 4. Over 222 for you. There you go. Yeah, we'll go over it, but yeah, I didn't get to anything in the last 2 games.
Yeah, we'll move on here. The Sacramento Kings they're hosting the Brooklyn Nets. Total of 232 in the spot. Where are you looking?
Yeah, both teams have been really, really shaky lately. The Nets have dropped in the standings as well. So now they're 6th in the East. I know that like 2 weeks ago they were number 1 in the East. So no KD and they're gone. It's one of those things where I can't trust Brooklyn right now because they're also not covering spreads. Even I say that they're good at home on the road. They couldn't cover a 7-point spread against Phoenix last night, and Brooklyn's on a second leg of a back-to-back. They did cover a 10.5 point against Golden State, push against Denver. Couldn't cover against Lakers, couldn't cover against Minnesota. This is just a Brooklyn team that's heading in the wrong direction. And speaking of wrong directions, the Kings have been there for a while. Kings are 2-8 in their last 10, 5-5 against the spread. This is a game that I just laid off. I'm not interested in going after this one. Maybe a lean towards the over because the Kings don't like to play defense.
Yeah, this was a stay away spot for me here. I think this line's correct. I had it around 4, so it'd be a lean towards the Nets in this spot. But this is a pass for me.
Yeah. You're on the under. Yes, the under and Drake game. Yeah. You like the over in the Pacers game? Why not? Pacers have been allowing a lot of points lately. Florida Mizzou +5. We didn't really cap any sides last night, so we can't really give you an honest opinion on sides. But good luck. Good luck with that one. Are you wearing a Nets jersey? No, I'm wearing a Bulls jersey. So, and I'm not like a fan. I just have a lot of jerseys. If anything, I would be a Nuggets fan, but that's another story. Fordham +5, 4.5. Some live dogs today. Good luck. Nets -3.5. How come y'all don't have the picks in the banner today?
Wow, I realized when I clicked it, when we clicked it earlier, it didn't have my picks in it yet. And I was adjusting it, and then you clicked it, and it went on, and I realized this has been scrolling with just your plays.
Oops. I'm going to bet the Caps today. Oh, never mind. She sees it. All right, we'll head into the last NBA game, though, Nick.
Yeah, Lakers are at the Trailblazers here. Lakers are 3.5 point home favorites. We have a total of 222.5. Are you looking at fading the Lakers today?
I would, but I wanted a little bit more points for the Blazers. It's a pass for me. It would be I would like to Portland if they were like 4.5, maybe 5. At 3.5, I think that's about right. LeBron James doubtful for tonight's game, so at least that's interesting. Anthony Davis will play. Yusuf Nurkic is questionable, probable. Anthony Simons is probable. Larry Nance is out. Malik Monk is probable. So a bunch of just injuries and banged up players. I chose to just lay off this game and pass. So nothing to finish off the night in Portland and LA.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I had this game at 4, and actually this line has moved to a 4, so this is a pass here for me.
Fair enough. You need double shots of espresso today. Kraken wins.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll head into some hockey. We'll start off with this one. The Edmonton Oilers are in Washington taking on the Capitals. This one's essentially a pick 'em. Total is 6. Where are we riding, Nick?
Yeah. Oilers. I'm going to go right back to the Oilers here. Team total over 2.5. I got it at minus 155. You can get 3.5 now at plus 135. So that's kind of an interesting line there that has moved. This was plus 115, plus 120 for the Oilers last night. So if you wanted the Oilers, I feel like you needed to bet the money line last night now that they're a minus 103. I think they get the job done here. I like over 6. I like team total over 2.5 in this spot. And I have Oilers in all 3 of my DraftKings lineups tonight.
There you go. That's a good spot. Blackhawks tickets are only $5 if anybody's interested in the area. Surprised they're not giving them away, especially against the Mild. Steve Earle's in the chat. Hi, Dad. How you doing? Dre, because the snow is so bad. That could be the reason why. That's interesting. Well, we'll go and we'll talk about the Kraken then, Nick. I know you mentioned them earlier, or somebody mentioned in the chat earlier about the Kraken. They're at New York taking on the Islanders. Minus 180 favorite are the Islanders. Total of 5.5. Where are you looking for this game, Nick?
Under 5.5 in the spot here for me. The Isles have gone under 5.5 in 3 of their last 5 games for expected goals, with one of the games going over at 5.54. So barely over there. The Seattle Kraken have gone under 5.5 expected goals in 3 straight games. This is a Kraken team that during this road trip they've been on, they've actually started to play a little bit better of defense, going under in 3 straight games. So, this is a spot here where I like the under. I expect this to be similar to the Islanders and Senators game last night, where this could be a 3-1, 4-1 type of Islander win. So I'd lean Islanders on the puck line too if I were be betting that. That's a plus 145. See if you guys are interested in that. Right now, I'm still in my little experiment phase with only taking team totals and stuff like that, not worrying about teams winning games. But I do like the Islanders in this spot as well. I would look towards maybe a team total under 2.5 here with the Seattle Kraken around a minus 155 for that line. Similar line to what we got with the Senators last night, but I got under 5.5 and I got it at minus 117, and I like the spot for that.
There you go. Lane Elliott saying Edmonton, New York, and Kings money line parlay plus 475 on BetMGM, which I believe will end up being the sponsor of Picks and Parleys. Stayed away from, but lean under 6, and I'm guessing that's the Edmonton game. 3-1 Islanders. That would be nice. Do you trust Islanders goalie?
I trust the Islanders defense, especially with Pulock back in the lineup. And this is a Kraken team that also, this is an Islanders team. You got to keep in mind that they are last in the league in expected goals for and first place in expected goals against. This is a team that's designed to play low scoring hockey games.
There you go. But we'll keep on moving on. The LA Kings are in Detroit to take on the Detroit Lenny Red Wings. Kings are minus 135 favorites, total of 5.5. Where are you looking for this one, Nick?
Yeah, I got a bad line on this game. I got it at 6 last night, and it's at 5.5 minus 108 now. I got it at 6 at plus 110 for the over. I think this is a higher scoring game. This is the last game before the All-Star break for all these teams. So maybe the defense might be a little lackadaisical here for these teams. I still think the Isles, that last game is going to go under still, but I like the over 5. I'll go over 5.5 right now for this game. I got over 6 at plus 110. I would also lean potentially towards a team total over for the Kings here. You can get, I believe, Kings team total over, I want to say 2.5, around minus 165. That might be something I add on because I could see 3 goals from them tonight. We see the Kings going over 3 expected goals in 3 of their last 4 games, over 2.5 in the last 4. And we know that this Detroit team struggles a little bit defensively. They've given up at least 3 expected goals in 3 of their last 5 games. And I think that this could be a higher scoring game. I like over 6. And I'll probably look to add the Kings team total over later in the day.
There you go. Kings team total over 2.5. The defense, I've trusted both teams. Lack of goal scoring.
Mhm.
I'm guessing that's the Islanders game.
Yeah.
There you go. We get the next game. Two teams that made big comebacks last night. The Calgary Flames are in Arizona taking on the Yotes. Calgary's a minus 270 favorite, total of 5.5. Are we howling tonight?
Pass. I'm not getting involved in this game at all. These are two teams where they're both in big letdown spots. Obviously, Calgary came off of that big comeback win down 3-1 against Dallas. And of course, Arizona did what they did last night in Colorado. They came back down 2-1 with 30 seconds left to go in the game. They tie it up. They go to overtime. I would lean Coyotes. I'll give that as a lean. Am I betting plus 240 or whatever they are? No. Am I betting a side or a total in this game? No. These two teams point in opposite directions for me. I'd lean under, but I can't get involved in this game.
That's fair. 100%. We bet in the Coyotes money line. No. Flames puck line, Calgary, and Wild and Reg. Good luck. Well, we'll head off to the last game of the night. And before we jump into that,
Stop it. Get some help.
all right.
I don't think Terry's in. Is he?
Well, when he rewatches it, he'll get pissed off. Anyways, love you, Terry. The Wild are minus 155 favorites against the Chicago Blackhawks. Total is 6 in this game. Where are you looking?
Yeah. When we look at what Minnesota's done recently, other than giving up 4.95 expected goals, for against the Isles in their last game, they've been really good defensively, holding teams under 3 expected goals in 4 straight games, going under this 6 in 3 of their last 5. On the other side, though, Chicago's gone over 7 expected goals in 3 of their last 5 games. They've struggled offensively a little bit, though. They have put up at least 2.5 in 4 of their last 5. But I could see the Wild shutting them down tonight. I like the team total under here for the Blackhawks at 2.5, around minus 110. I think that this is going to be one of those 3-2 type of games. I lean under in this spot here. The Wild are more of an under team on the road than they are at home, and this is on the road. So I'm going to go with the team total under 2.5 here with the Chicago Blackhawks.
There you go. Can't talk you off of anything like that. I like Flames and Wild, the Brinkat anytime scorer.
I need to do with my anytime goal scorers too.
Yeah, but that is everything for this NBA and NHL card for today. Before we jump into our recap and housekeeping, go ahead and send it over to Christina to tell you all about the EarleSportsBets.com website.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, she sounds pretty smart with that. So there you go. That's our current record in college basketball this year. So still breaking in the money, doing really well. So go ahead, check out all of that linked in the description below. But housekeeping, if you guys need the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Place, merch, TikTok, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. Also, linked down below is the link to Terry's channel. Go ahead, check out Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Get him to 250 subscribers by the end of the month. I believe he's at 125 area.
I'll pull him up real quick, and I'll even throw the link in the chat for that, because you guys should definitely be over there and subscribed to him. 127.
Get him to that 250 mark by the end of the day. There you go. There's his link. So do that. Also content and stuff. Craig did his show earlier. Check him out. That's over on the Picks and Parleys site, YouTube page. Me and Nick are live now. Higgs will be live in about an hour. Allie Burns with Morning Wood will be live at 1:30. Game time at 6 o'clock. Shooting hoops with me and Lenny and maybe a guest will be at 9 o'clock tonight. So lots of stuff, lots of content coming out for all of us. So make sure you go ahead and check out all of those channels, whether it's us at ESB, Terry at Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, winning free picks with Tron Higgs, or picks and parlays. But recapping for today, I got 5 NBA plays. Charlotte plus 4.5, Memphis minus 3.5, Cleveland minus 5, OKC plus 12, and the over in the Denver and Utah game. Nick?
Yeah, a little bit of a lighter slate here. I got the Pacers minus 4. I got the Wizards plus 10.5. I got the Cavaliers minus 5. I got the Jazz minus 125 in the NBA. In the NHL, Islanders Kraken under the 5.5. Oilers team total over 2.5. We have the over 6 in general. Oilers and Capitals have the Kings and Red Wings over 6. And the Blackhawks under two team total under 2.5. Also, quarter unit each. I have my 4 goal scorer props for today. From the Oilers, Connor McDavid plus 120. From the Kings, Alex Iafallo plus 225. From the Wild, Kirill Kaprizov at plus 140. And from the Arizona Coyotes, Jacob Chikrin at plus 400.
Sounds good. Lex coming in with the last second. Vermont
Team total over. I can't find Vermont on my page. We have it as a 138.5.
I don't really know how that we don't really do the team total, so I don't know about that one.
Purdue
over 141. We have it at 141.5.
Navy over 125.
We have that one as a 133, so that works. Butler
over 128.
I have it at 132, so that's good, and all that jazz. Good luck.
Sorry.
Yo. Good morning, fellas. Stimmy play cashed. Winnipeg, Philadelphia under 5.5. Now 4-1 on Stimmy plays in 2022. Good work. But that should wrap it up for the stream. Nick, go ahead, finish on up for today.
Yeah, that's just going to wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, and good luck.
See you guys.